Hi, this is Sue from Createful Journals, and this is the April 2023 video demo of our monthly inspiration templates. And for this preview, I have chosen the Lawn and Garden Month demo files to celebrate National Lawn and Garden Month. So in this pack, we have 3 different templates for you that you can see. And then, as always, I just start with the selection pane open. Remember to find that you go from the home over to select, which is under the editing here, and then you can open up the selection pane right here so you can see all the different layers. And now if you've got the newer version of PowerPoint, you'll see these little lock icons, which just means that you can lock something in place, which is really great. So if we were editing this page here, we wanted to lock this table in place, then you just highlight the table, come down here, it says table 15. We can put that little lock on. So that means now that you can't accidentally move it into a different position. So that's really good if you've just spent time lining things up and you don't want anything to move. So you can do that to any of the elements, even if you're doing the element on the side or something, just to keep things in place. I just wanted to show you that. So what we did here, as always, I'm going to just duplicate the slide. So we just duplicate it here, and then this is the one that we can work from. And again, what we can do is just hide everything, and then I just like to have a quick look at how the template was built. So we've got a background image here, we've got text boxes, that's the main table, pictures at the bottom, and then open up the groups. So we've got the little April icon there, and then we've got this one here, and then we've got the flowers right there. And then we've got this picture. So we've got all these little flower pictures. So what we can do on this one, and you can see on this one too, whether you want to have them open or not, right there. So if you want that in there, or if you find it too busy, you just take them out. We just put that in there for something that you can use if you like. So what I would do here first is, actually, I'm going to duplicate this page one more time. And then we'll go back to this one here. So I just want to keep these flower borders at the moment. So I'm going to get rid of the background and that top text box. Well, I'll leave that there for now and then we'll see. So I want to hide the table at the moment. And then I want these pictures. Now, if you're not sure which line refers to what on the template, just click on the element that you want to delete or just hide, and then just click the hide, because I would suggest just hiding elements until you've got your design ready before you start deleting anything, because then you'll have to just reopen a fresh one and start again if you make any mistakes. So click on here and then just hide everything that you want here, maybe this one as well for now, and that one. And then just want to see if there's anything else hiding. So now what we can do is we could just make some really nice note paper with all of these elements. So to start off with, I'm going to just hide the text box for now. So we're just going to make some nice elements. So first of all, I'm going to duplicate the page one more time. And then on the first page, I'm just going to hide the banners here and this one here. And now we've got a nice border on one side. Now we could, if you want to have it on both sides, we could do that as well. Or again, duplicate the slide, because each time we're creating a new printable, and just copy and paste it. And then we might want to actually just flip this one. So to flip it, we can just click on it this way, and you can come to format picture. That's the fill, so we want to go to the position here, and then we can just move it around. And there is another way, I just got to remember here, we can rotate it. So come to arrange and rotate if you want to flip it. And then, so you'll see that if we flip it horizontally, now the two borders are facing each other. So now we've got a nice border on 2 pages as well, so you can have that there. And if you wanted to do anything else, then you can come back to the format pane here, and we could format the background in different ways. So I'm just going to keep that there for now, and then let's come to this one here. So now I'm going to hide this one, so I'll come back to the selection pane, and then I'm going to move this one down to the bottom. And again, you can, if you want to, you can just pull it out a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. So we're going to our margins, and then let's just see what this looks like up the top. Maybe it's a little too busy. Maybe you want to have it in the middle if you wanted to create some sections on a page. So right now I'm just going to leave that here. Now that would be another page. So now we've got 3 different pages. Let's duplicate it one more time, and let's just put that one back on. And that's the one there. And do we want to kind of make like a border like this? So now this is overlap in the front. So I would just come here and we want to move it. So arrange, go to arrange again, and then send it to the back. It disappears under there. Then you can see it still might look a little too busy for this. So I might just hide that one again and maybe just have it like this. This didn't look too bad right here. And then we can just make sure that it is at the back already. So you could have a page like that, and then you could, keep on going. You could duplicate them. We could put lines in here. Let's go find that table. So you could have the table in here. Maybe you want to make the table a little bigger, or have the table towards the bottom like this. And then we could have some text at the top. So now we've already changed the layout. If we go to the first one that we did, so we've changed everything, quite a bit here. And then we could bring back these little icons that we had. I would almost just move this down just a little bit more so the lines go into the box at the bottom. And then we can, I don't want that picture. So you just kind of click on and off and see what we wanted. Yeah, so you want the tags here. And now this is in a group. So come up to the shape format, and if you want to ungroup it, so if you wanted to change the icon or the text, just ungroup everything, make your changes, and then you can go back and regroup it again. Then you'd be able to change the color. So if you wanted to change the color here, you have to keep it looking like this, you'd have to ungroup and change the color. So you might want to pick a different color from these flowers and change that there. Maybe you want to put this at the top with a different name to it, something like that. So that's some things that we can do there. And then what we can also do is we can just copy this layout from here. So highlight it, then just copy it. Come back to one of our plain pages up here if we wanted to do some different line pages. So we would just put this in here for now. And so you could start from scratch or just use what you have. So in here, then you would come in here and you could merge the cells to get single lines. So again, you just highlight everything on the line and do the merge cells. You have to do them all together individually. If you do them all together, it's going to make one big empty block. So then you can change the colors. So if you just wanted to have it white inside, you can do that. You may even want to leave this part a different color or make this white, make that white as well. And just remember the undo key is your favorite thing. So we're just going to do that. And the table design and make that there. So you can do that, and again you just keep on doing that, or you could just start from scratch and create your own table, whichever way you find easier. So if we want to do it just a line table, come in here and I just go one column, put this up wherever you would like it, kind of get it set before you start duplicating the lines. And then you could just make the whole thing. Come up to the starter line up here and then just choose a pen color. So you could choose a pen color, just do black for now. And then the line, if you just want straight lines, if you want the dotted lines, however you want them dashed. And then you come here to the inside borders. If you want a top line, you can go to the top. And then we've got our lines here, and now it's just simply a matter of highlight everything and then insert below, and we're going to get the lines below. And again, you could pull them if you want them a little bit more spaced out. They're all automatically changed. If you still need a few more, do it again, insert below, and now you've got your line pages. So you could go through here and you could create a whole set just from this one template, and all different styles of lines, blank pages. You could do dotted pages, a graph page, all different kinds of styles just from this one Palantir tracker in here. And again, you could change these pictures if you wanted to, change the background, and we've made it kind of look like a sack effect. But if you wanted to have more of a garden, grassy effect, you could do that. And then let's move on to this next one. So I kind of do the same thing. I just take it apart and put it back together. So we've got a picture, okay? Maybe it's a little bit too bold for you, so come to picture format, and we could play with transparency. So if you wanted to make it more faded, you can even change the color. If you wanted to even go like black and white, that gives you a totally different effect from the same color, from the same photo. If you wanted to make it more washed out, you could do that as well. There's artistic effects that you can play with. Again, this is if you're kind of really changing the grassy effect. So we could just pick one here, and it's going to change everything here as well. And again, you can just change that. So you could do something like that if you wanted it not so bold. And then we're just going to put the text box back. So again, you can change the title. We've got the star. And then we've got more text for you. So you've got, this is the a checklist. So you could have a checklist. You could duplicate this page and then have like a note section on the next page. And then we've got the top was the other background picture as well. So you could change all the pictures if you wanted to, just play with the effects so that it looks different without having to go and find different pictures. So this would be here. So you could do more about lawn maintenance. You could do a journal, like maybe you, I know we fertilize and do our lawns in May. In Canada, it depends where you are. So you could do like a schedule with the dates of whatever you are going to do, where you buy your preparations from, when you put it on the lawn, stuff like that as well. And then again, you can change the shape if you wanted to. And if you can't edit anything, always come to look to see if it's been grouped together or not. This is, you could see the yellow dot here, so you can just change the size of this. And this was just the text, so you can just actually just change that text directly just by clicking on it like that. And then if you wanted to make matching pages, again, it would just be duplicate the slide and then take off some of these elements. We didn't want this element on it. And again, maybe you want to hide this for now and then just put notes on it. And again, we just created the notes. So let's go up here and just copy and paste it. And then come down to this black. And then paste it in here. And then you can position it where you would like it. So I'm going to put that down bottom here, and then now we can move this. So maybe we want to just put this at the top right here, maybe in that first line there. And then just play with things, move things, take that off. Maybe this way that looks better, and then just move this up here and line things up. Maybe put another little clip art picture in there. And now if you did want to turn this into a blank page, maybe you want to have like a drawing, a planning guide. So the easy way to just turn this into a blank is just highlight all the rows. So highlight everything, and then I just want to do it. Okay, highlight. I'm just going to do this one. Let's see if we can get it to work. But you're going to highlight it, and we're going to merge all the lines together, if I can get it to work, of course. On Zoom it doesn't always work. So we're going to actually, no, didn't want that one after all that. We want the merge. So we're going to merge everything, and you can see it went into a blank square in one shot once you get it to highlight. And then what you can do here is under your table design, when you come to borders, now we just want the outside border, and then you can come and pick the line and the thickness, and then you just click it again, and now you've got a border. And the other way to do that is simply, let's just duplicate it and remove this one. You just come in and insert a shape, and you're going to insert your shape right here, and then just do no fill, and then whatever border color that you like. And again, the outline, you do the weight right here, so we go back to the 6, and then you can do it that way as well. But if you wanted more of a transparent one like that, that would be the easiest way to do it in here. And this one gives you the white background. You can still put an image, or you put your text on top of that as well. So there's some other things that you can do with that one, and make all different, again, you can make all different just stationery sets with this. And then the last one here is our lawn and garden activities plan. So again, we've got the activity, when, who, notes, and suggestions here, shop for new plants. So you could actually, let's just do this, duplicate this one. So I would keep this here, and we can just come in, just remove, I'm just going to make a shopping list. So we could just remove all of this. We want the text, we just making it easy right now, so we can just leave that there. This one is here. So if you wanted to make this into a shopping list, we could just click on it and move it over here. Actually move it over here, and then you've got your you just make it a little bigger here, that's it. So you could create this as a shopping, and these are your like little checkbox. You could just put the check mark in it, or just an X. So you could do something like that to create an actual shopping list. You obviously take more time than I'm doing it here, but you could take this into a shopping list, or if you wanted the if you want this box on the other side, then we just highlight everything here, and then we're going to insert, and we want to do a column to the right. And then you can just make that smaller. Let's just go up this way, the layout. So we want to go to the layout, and for this one, you just want this width to, we want to lock it, and then we can just make it smaller here. And then if you wanted more, you can just do the same thing again, just insert another column, and then it's going to split it up more. And then if you want to, you can just grab hold of these, and then this way you're going to have the different widths. So we can make this full width again if you wanted to, and if we wanted this to be in the middle, you can do it here. That'd be the easiest way for you to do that. So, and again, if you wanted to split this one again, it's the same thing. Just highlight it, insert another column to the right or left, whichever way you want to go. And then if you wanted all of these to be smaller, then you got a bigger one and a smaller one. So that's how you can add and remove columns to make shopping lists, things like that as well. And then, just go prepare bed. So, like I said, a nice page where people could actually sketch a design. That would be pretty helpful. Have a seed swap party, so you could make like a little party invitation for that one. Just make a little card, maybe use this background that we have here with a little bit of text on it. So then you could just add a nice text box with an invitation. So you could do something like that. So just by going through and reading these, let's just put everything back on this one. just by reading everything here, you can see what we can change or what else we can create. That's what I'm trying to say. Plan a new landscape layout. So even just make a landscape orientation and just do some plain, just plain pages with some nice gardening decorations around it for people that can, they can design their own garden type of thing, where they want to have the garden beds, a garden shed, maybe even find some icons and put them in the template. If you're going to give like a Canva template out, you could give them the little icons that they can go stick on their planner. So you can do something like that as well. Then gardening tips, so you could even create a gardening tips page if you want to put this more into a garden planner type of thing. And then, so plant new vegetables and herbs, give them, even a suggestion of vegetables, tomatoes, basil, herbs, cucumbers, zucchini, all different things. So you could give them an idea list, checklist again. That would work. And the same thing for bird feeders and bird baths, make a little guide even to how to choose a bird feeder and bird bath, what's the best food for a certain kind of birds. We use black sunflower seeds because we have a lot of blue jays, cardinals, chickadees, all kinds, and woodpeckers, and that's the one that attracts the most of the birds for us. So you can do that kind of thing as well. So it just gives you some ideas there. So if we go back to the view now and just have a look at what we've created, and again, this was just done very quickly. So we've got 13 slides. We started off with 3 and then we've ended up with 13. And again, you could create more designs like this with these backgrounds. You could take this table, put it into this design, and so to make everything nice and cohesive, and then use this design and color to make another set, and the same for this one. Again, the same, the colors, design, and make a whole set of paper. So from these 3 templates, you could easily get 3 different packs of printables that you could sell on your website, Etsy store, wherever you wanted to list them. So that's some ideas for this month's templates. So hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, just let me know.